and welcome to Dave the Soap Betting. Well, it's Friday, it's Oaks Day at Epsom. Let's have a quick recap over what I found in the week. So it was one bet only on Tuesday. It Master of Grey Goose. It didn't get out of the stalls very well at all and then was up against a very disappointing run, to be honest. It was a poor race and I expected it to do a lot better than it did. So on to today. Here's the race at Thirsk that I've got a selection in. Looking at the 5:30 at Thirsk. The going is good. Might be a bit of cut. We've had a bit of rain. 50 odds first three over 6 furlongs. The favourite, Arabian Cobra. Bosley Nouveau 9-2. Miss Hathaway 13-2. Azu in the Jungle 15-2. Blue Seeker 15-2. There's a lot of 15-2 here. Chutti Manika 15-2. And it's 12-1 or larger the rest. So it's not a bad little handicap. Let's have a look at the one that took my eye last time out. 6 furlongs at Ripon on good ground. The one I'm interested in is coming out of the 4 stall in the green colours.
Go, they're ready.
So as he comes out, he gets knocked around a little bit. Let's watch. Let's bump there. So bit of a pinball machine action there. But they all straighten up as they approach the 5 furlong pole. So we've approached the 4, and as you can see, a little bit in a shoebox here almost. So we're approaching the 2 furlong pole, and again in a bit of a shoebox. Nowhere to go. The one in the blues already hitting. But this horse, the one in the green, pale green, is just completely boxed in. Just waiting and waiting. Look at this, waiting and waiting. Still waiting. Nowhere to go. Then what happens? The other one in the green and white stripes, just moves out a little bit too far, enabling the horse to come round the one in the red cap. Watch. Comes out again. Now there's a nice gap coming here. There's a nice gap. But this horse kind of bounces off this one a little bit. Jockey tries to strain it up as my selection for today comes for this beautiful gap. But let's have a look what happens. It's going to go forward. It's going for the gap. And it's coming nice and steady. It's up. Boom. Bang on the furlong pole. And he has to snatch it up. And the jockey doesn't do anything. He knows the horse has had a bit of a nightmare trip over these 6 furlongs at Ripon. And the winner wins well. Now, I don't necessarily think the horse would have won. I think it would have come second. I think it might have got beat a length and a half maybe. But I definitely think it would have beaten these two. Definitely. As you can see, it got absolutely pulverised. I'm not so sure it would have won. I think it might have come second, but that was a lot better race than this. I'm not so sure the undulations of Ripon helped. And on its previous run, also at Ripon, it's actually got a neck to make up on Chutti Manika of Johnson's, which was also a pretty decent price that you could back that each way. Now the favourite, Arabian Cobra, it ran a good race at Hamilton last time out. It's a little bit too short for what it's done, and it's had plenty of chances. It's too short. Now, Bosley Nouveau is 9-2. I think it's a 3-horse race. If you do play each way, and it does come second or third, you'll get 95% of your money back. And that does seem a decent way to play this race. So Beaujolais Nouveau, 5:30 at Thirsk, 9-2. I have played each way. I played last night. It's 6 a.m. on a Friday morning. I played last night at 9-2. I have played each way. I'm quite happy to get 95% of my money back. It has found trouble in running in its last 2 runs. I think it could be a different kettle of fish at Thirsk. It hasn't got undulations. It's not the biggest field in the world. Yeah, I'd be happy to get 95% of my money back if it did find trouble in running. Beaujolais Nouveau. Also at Thirsk, in the 4:55. Now, there's 2 horses in this. There's Medellina and let me do this again. It's very easy to get these 2 mixed up. There's Madalena and Medinilla, joint favourites, both at 9-4. And then there's Lorna B at 5-1. Now, the speed horse is Mad Elena. Let's just call it Jason Hart's mount. So Jason Hart is the speed horse at 9-4. I do not like Daniel Tudhope's horse. I think the Wolverhampton form's not fantastic. Now Dale Swift is on Lorna B. Last time out at Newcastle, it got absolutely pulverised. That was over 7 furlongs. Jason Hart's mount, that was over 5 furlongs. Today, 6. It should get the 6 at Thirsk, and I am scared about that. Dale Swift is dropping down from 7, but it has won over 6 at Newcastle. So I'm going for Lorna B in the 4:55 at Thirsk, each way at 5-1. I am concerned about Jason Hart's mount. I do not like the other one at all with Daniel Tudhope on. So Lorna B each way 5-1. The Epsom Oaks. Desert Flower 13-8. Really? For me, it's a cast iron miler. Might get on a fairly reasonable galloping track, 1 mile 2. Today, the Epsom Oaks is run over 1 mile 4 furlong and 6 yards. Today it's actually 20 yards. They've added 14 yards on. Very nice of them. They've had some rain at Epsom on the Downs. The going officially so far is good to soft in places. Now it could turn out to be good to soft. So I'm not so sure that will suit Desert Flower, although it has won on good to soft at Newmarket over 1 mile. I don't think the combination of a tricky track, the extra distance, will help it at all. Now O'Brien's got his usual contingent. He's got the 2nd favourite, the 3rd favourite and the 4th favourite, which means he hasn't got a clue which one will win. Ryan Moore could quite easily have picked the wrong horse again, and it's not unlike them to go in with the outsider of their runners. But if I was going for an O'Brien horse, I might go for Joseph O'Brien's. We might take DeLong Road at 16-1, who won't mind the rain-softened ground. But the Guineas form, for me, the eye-catcher in the race was Al Wateen, which was beaten 2 1/4 lengths. That was only its 2nd run in its life and its 1st run on turf, having debuted on the all-weather and winning easily. It wasn't stopping, it wasn't staying on, it was a bit one-paced at the death. But for me, it did all its best work in the middle of the race, trying to keep up with what turned out to be quite a decent pace. And I think it's out of Dubawi. I don't think he was fit that day, and I think the step up is more likely to suit than Desert Flower, and I can very, very easily see it turning the form around. Desert Flower is 13-8. Al Wateen is 9-1, and that's my selection for the Epsom Oaks. Al Wateen 9-1 each way. That's 3 selections for this fine, or not so fine, it's chucking it down with rain here, Friday morning. So 3 selections, all each way. This is Dave the Sioux saying, take a brolly wherever you go. Bye for now.